Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBSDenver.com. Time for a few more minutes with former Rockies pitcher Jason Hirsch. He was our guest tonight here at the View House Centennial on Xfinity Monday Live. We obviously talked a lot of Rockies. What do you make of this club right now? Should they be sellers at the trade deadline?
At this point, as far out as they are in the division, and they're really on the fringe of the wild card, it's a tough call, but if you can get something good in return for one of the assets that you have, whether it's a Charlie Blackmon, a Ryan McMahon, a Trevor Story, something like that, you got to go make that move right now, especially if it's something that you know can help your ball club. Is
there anybody that you wouldn't trade?
Well, outside of Nolan Arenado?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm not.
I mean, you threw Trevor Story's name in. I gotta admit, I was a little surprised at that.
The only reason I threw that out there is because he is by far the most valuable piece that you have. If you look at the Rockies minor league system, top to bottom, there's not a ton in there that most teams are going to be looking for, especially at the upper levels. They want big league ready guys that have high ceilings, and right now the Rockies don't have a ton of those guys hovering around in double or even triple A. So you got to look to the big leagues and say, what do I possess that another team would want? If I really wanted to bring a Marcus Stroman or a Noah Syndergaard or some big name talent like that to Denver, I'm going to have to be able to give something up. And if you say, you know what, Trevor, thanks for everything you've done for us, but we can make this ball club better by getting rid of you, they have to think about doing that. I don't know if they would ever do that because I think Trevor's a very valuable piece. You're more likely to see a guy like Charlie Blackmon or Ryan McMahon or something like that move.
As a GM, put yourself in Jeff Bridich' shoes. What's his biggest challenge moving forward here over the next couple of days as the trade deadline approaches, and then moving into the rest of this season and next season?
It's finding value. You got to find value in something that your ball club needs. Right now, this bullpen is struggling. The starting rotation is struggling. You look around the field, the position guys, and you say, you know what? For the most part, we've got a pretty good offense. They just haven't really gone yet. So you're looking at maybe some low-level names, some guys that might be able to contribute next year. And then on top of that, you're looking at guys who are controllable. Who don't I have to pay? I've already spent $100+ million on a bullpen that hasn't panned out for me, hasn't really done well at all. I've spent however many more millions on other free agent position guys that I brought in that have been miserable as well. So where do I find value, and how do I make sure that I'm not going to give up too much and I'm not going to spend too much?
Are you as surprised as the rest of us that this season has gone the way that it's gone, especially here over the last month?
100%. I think the expectations coming into this season after what happened last season, you signed Nolan in the offseason, you're like, all right, we're rocking and rolling. We've got a Cy Young ace. We've got some guys, we got Marquez, we got Gray. We got guys that are going to make this team go. And then everybody falls flat right out of the gate, and they never really regain their balance. So I'm just as surprised as everybody else that the consistency of how bad they've been has lasted as long as it has.
Young ball players out there, if you want to take your game to the next level, he's the guy to do it. How do they find you?
Yeah, they find us at our website, fastarmcare.com. You can find us on social media as well, Twitter at fastarmcare. Instagram's where we do a lot of our video posts, a lot of our instructional stuff. That's at fastbaseball on Instagram, so check us out there.
Awesome. Always enjoy the visit, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, and thank you for logging on to CBSDenver.com.